what did you learn from it? If you have access to formal, structured education on any topic, it can be a great way to learn. But for a whole range of reasons, from a lack of financial resources to maybe just not being someone who learns best in a classroom or theoretical environment, not everyone gets or even has the opportunity for that type of education. And in reality, there are other ways to learn most things. I love watching certain sports, and at the end of the match, the sports broadcasters will usually talk to the captains of both teams. And the captain of the losing team usually will say something along the lines of, "We will have learnt a lot from today's game and we will take that forward with us into the next match." And hopefully they do. That's a good example of what we should all do, and that is learn from experience and take the learning forward with us. So whether you're a salon owner or a stylist, not everything that you do turns out the way that you expected. Whether it's a new employee that hasn't worked out, or a marketing promotion that hasn't worked the way that you wanted, or perhaps it's a personal falling out with a colleague. The question is, what did you learn from it? And will you take that learning forward with you, or will you keep repeating the same mistakes? You have to be reflective and objective about what went wrong. And the important thing is to ask yourself, what or how could you have done or behaved differently? If it involves other people, I'm sure that they also bear some responsibility for whatever the situation or result is. But the important message I want to emphasize is that you need to accept some responsibility for the situation too. It's very easy to blame everyone else, to make excuses or deny that any of it was your fault. But if you want to move forward, then just like the captain of the losing sports team, you have to ask yourself, what have you learnt from the result that you will take forward with you into the next match? Because in case you haven't figured it out, if you haven't learned something and aren't prepared to take some of the responsibility for the result yourself, then the same thing will inevitably happen again. So what are 2 things that you've done in the last 6 months that perhaps didn't work out the way that you expected? What did you learn from it? And how would you do it differently next time? So thank you for watching, and if this has been helpful and you'd like to find out more about what we do, then please visit growmysalonbusiness.com. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at growmysalonbusiness. So have a great week.